So basically this is my T6, VW T6. It's almost new, but not new to me. Somebody else had it first, and it came with this really weird interior. It does have a pop-top roof. It's a very low profile one, so you can't see it. It means you can get into little car parks like we're in at the moment. You've got this L-shaped or U-shaped kind of dining area with a fixed table in the middle. Well, the table does pop up, but it's kind of like semi-fixed in place. 2 burners, sink, and a top-loading fridge. For some reason, a little wine rack down there as well. Then all these stupid cushions basically all clip into place. We have slept in it a couple of times. We did a night in the Lake District, a night in Wales. What it taught us though is that this layout just really isn't that good at all. So bye-bye layout. The appliances I'll keep, so the sink and the burner and the fridge I'm going to keep. It's called Bamboo Green. Here, so the plans have changed. It was going to be in. It was going to be new interior and everything by now, but they decided to cancel on me. So the plan is now do it myself. But yeah, don't worry, the channel hasn't changed. It's not like Gadget John does campers. It's just Gadget John refits his camper van. So I've been on eBay, click, 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 interior cupboards, flat pack kind of design, an IKEA kind of like weekend. New flooring going down as well, what's called a rock and roll bed, and it's not like, fingers crossed I can get it all together, get it done myself. It's not really about saving money, but it's about just getting it done right by someone I can trust. Me. And the missus. Get the seat done, and I'm having that professionally fitted because I don't want to drill holes in the floor of my van. Taking out the old interior, the whole kitchen unit was held in by 2 screws. The fridge wasn't held in at all. So basically I ripped all the bad stuff out, and it's now time to put it right. Just picked up now, got it in the back here, new ply flooring. Then I'm going to redo all the electrics with the right cable sizes and all that kind of stuff. Then obviously build the furniture I've just bought as a kit form, to be told by all these professional campervan companies that I've been speaking to over the last few weeks, great waste. No, you just drill a hole and pop it outside and that's it. Or maybe you put a hole to outside and have a collapsible bucket that you collect it with or something like that. Do you fit the kitchen first or the rock and roll bed first? It was only 9mm ply, but I've gone for 12mm now. So fortunately everything came out fairly easily. So I'm glad I did this. I'm glad that I'm going through ripping it all out to put it right, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll get the rock and roll bed fitted, and once that's done then do the kitchen. I need to do the wiring as well because that is an absolute mess. The one thing I would say is the ply that said it was cut to size for a T6 long wheelbase certainly wasn't. We've had to trim it. So previously on the campervan reconversion vlogs, we didn't fit the flooring properly because of the weather, and the furniture didn't assemble very well because there was bits missing. So this week we actually get rid of the old furniture. It went on eBay and we got £820 for it. We took up the flooring again that we fitted last week and refitted it properly because it had started to peel. The weather conditions were awful. As you saw, there was snow coming in when we were trying to glue it down. We had the trouble with the furniture last time as well, so it's now 32mm. Too narrow to fit the fridge in. We're going to use everything we bought from them and just modify it, saw it down, mill things out, change the configuration, do whatever to make sure it fits properly. We needed to get the front kitchen unit in so that when we had the seat bed fitted, it only came forward to a certain amount, so it didn't hit the cupboards in a certain way. Obviously that creates a little bit of an L sort of angle, which meant that the bed had to fit behind that, which it did, and that was all done. But we needed to get the kitchen in so that we knew that kind of measurement and everything else. And we had the bed fitted then, and the bed was fitted absolutely really professionally and brilliant by Peter at Autoglide, and you can see on screen now what they're called. He fitted it. If you search for Autoglide camper beds, I'm sure you'll find it. Did a great job. The price was very competitive. It's a super bed, fits perfectly, and also the beauty about it being fitted so far forward is that we get a bigger boot space behind as well, so that's worked out really well too. But the fridge is in, it's fitted in there, built a shelf underneath it and some supports to support the weight. And the gas burners and sinks all fitted in there. We ran into all sorts of issues with getting things to fit with the kitchen units. So what we've actually spent the last kind of like week doing really is lots of woodwork and lots of things that you don't normally do. I'll miss it when I've finished with it because I've really enjoyed getting stuck in. We have massively got stuck into this. I don't really do DIY, I'm a gadget person. Don't put your switches and sockets on the faceplate which is going to be near where people sleep. What happens is when they get into bed and start rolling around, they're going to start kicking the switches or the sockets or whatever. So basically you lift the lid up and now you can get into the fridge. Fantastic, because it cured two problems. First of all, the fact that the lid didn't lift up so you could get into the fridge, and the second one is where I placed my electrics as well wasn't now a problem. Engine roomy thing down below where all my electrics and everything are. I'm John.
And I'm Mandy.
And this is our van. It's a VW Transporter T6, 140 brake horsepower, diesel engine, 6-speed manual gearbox. All the steering wheel controls, Bluetooth, DAB radio, and loads of storage bins and everything.
I like storage.
For Mrs. Storage.
And 2 captain seats.
2 captain seats, so we can kind of spin them around. Obviously, we've made the conversion so that one doesn't spin around fully anymore, but they can definitely spin the passenger one round. And the driver spins round so you can sort of like
a 90 degree on it. Why did we change the layout of the van? Because it was uncomfortable.
So another important point of the conversion was to have 2 more seated passengers with seat belts as well. And we couldn't do that in the old bus because it had no way of doing that.
You just had to go. And who wants to deal with caravan type seating where you have to make your bed up of 27,000 cushions just to go to sleep?
Yeah.
So it went.
Good. So that was it. So one of the benefits, obviously, of the new layout is more storage.
So what I love about this kitchen most is the storage. We've got so much more than we did in the old layout. In here, we have the only place that was big enough to put in our porta potty. A stool. So this is my stool. I'm very happy with my stool.
You're going to patent that stool cover? I think you should.
I could paint my stool cover, but I may have slightly plagiarised it off other people on Instagram.
Oh, thank you, Instagram.
Thank you, Instagram. And underneath the middle drawer is going to be food. So I've just got some bags for life in there because we can just take them into the supermarket, fill them up and chuck them straight in the drawer.
Flexible storage.
It's right next to the fridge. And the fridge has got all the gubbins on the side of it that make it work. So that comes into the cupboard a little bit.
More importantly, people have been asking about the fridge, like what make it is and that. So right now I'm going to play a little video of the fridge so you know which model and everything it is. So one of the things we like about the van is pop top. It's called a high-low and that means that it sits low profile to the van when you're not using it. When you've got it as a pop top, it's really high, so loads of space. And then you slide the panel back at the front and then there's like a pull for a latch. Basically pull the latch, push up on the roof, and then the gas struts take over the rest, pop it up and goes right kind of to the back, so you get all this space inside as well. So the window blinds are pretty cool. These ones, they're not so bad. They're kind of like a concertina black blinds. Rear storage. So in the storage area, I've got full toolkit. I've got tow rope and jump leads. The other side of this little cupboard down the bottom there, you've seen my other bits of the video about the wiring and stuff. So down there is all the electric wires, batteries, 2 water containers all plumbed in. Under the bed, we've got 2 camping folding chairs. So yeah, bed. Like Mandy was saying about stupid cushions, just basically the simplest bed ever. Found Autoglide, so Peter Autoglide, fantastic. 2 seat belts. And the bed itself is crash tested, M1 crash tested with a certificate, which means it's really safe for our family when we take them around. But crucially, it's 1 handle at the front to put the bed down, bit of weight on the top, clicks in place. And then this one has got an electric solenoid to release the spring to pull it back up. So I've actually got a button that's just placed at the kind of end of the bed, so you can stand there, press the button, the solenoid releases the spring tension, and the bed draws itself up, and you just kind of like pop it back in place. It's brilliant.
It is brilliant.
So
Fully
cool.
convinced, well
Yeah.
worth money, and the seat reclines.
Yeah.
So when it's in seated position, you get, is it 3 or 4?
It's about 4 positions
Four
of
different
recline.
recline positions, which
So-
will be fantastic. So
Like
there you
that.
go.
So that was it, really. That's our van tour. I hope you've been watching the series. I hope you've liked it all the tools and everything we used, and all the products and stuff we bought, where we bought them from, to do the conversion, because a lot of people have been asking about that one, how much it cost, etc. All that kind of stuff's all in there. So thanks very much for watching, and you take care, have safe travels and all that kind of stuff, and we'll see you again. Bye.